Lemons. It helps.
Oh, I thought it doesn't.
No, it helps.
Well, I can't see it anymore, so I don't
look up
believe
at the
you.
sky.
It's crooked.
That's more crooked.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There you go.
We're a little crooked, so.
I mean,
It's okay.
never claim to not be. Let's turn him on.
Ooh, baby.
Dutch braid, backcomb, keratin, herringbone, scrunch, dry, faux hog, quiff, quaff, don't go bald. Here's the deal.
Hello, and welcome to Here's the Deal Pod, where we talk about hair and
Feeling.
Hello, welcome to Here's the Deal Pod, where we talk about hair and basically everything else.
Mostly everything else.
Mostly everything else. How are we doing?
I'm Gucci. I'm living my best life.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
I'm excited for the movies.
We're gonna go see the Mario movie. Finally, it's been weeks and weeks. I still never put on deodorant this morning.
It's been like 2 weeks. Sometimes the natural musk is, nice.
Is it bad?
I don't smell myself yet, but I will after this video because I'm sweating.
You sweating? Pop
Molly.
Molly's.
That was adorable, guys. Yeah, we're gonna go see the Mario movie, and I'm so
Okay,
excited.
bye.
I've been dying to see
She
the Mario
has.
movie.
She
I'm gonna
has.
cry real tears of joy.
I won't let any spoilers happen. I haven't even listened to the Peach song that everybody keeps talking about because I don't want it to be ruined.
I
For
know.
I have no clue what it's about.
I
so.
don't want anything. I don't
I-
want any spoilers.
Ow! I'm so sorry. I'm so
I'm ready to
Excited.
cry and laugh and sing.
with my best friends
And
too.
dance.
I'm so excited. I'm sorry. You got me hyped up.
But we're gonna be there. You get it? You get it? I think she got it. It was so good she had to go put on deodorant. Because it made her so sweaty.
Hey. Mom's God, what do you guys want to talk about?
Ooh, what are we gonna talk about? We should just both drink. And then Brittany wonders why we're the pee girls, because you're a pee girl.
You know what? I didn't come here to get bullied today.
Yeah, no, and not in a bully way.
I pee
She's
a lot.
hydrated.
Hydrated, I don't believe would be the word for that, but I do
Full
be
of Dr.
drinking.
Pepper.
Full
And
of Dr.
Sprite.
Pepper. You know what? I do drink a lot of water with lime in it to clean out my organs.
Mm.
So I do pee a lot. One time I peed 4 times in 1 hour, so I don't know what that says about me, but
I want you to go put on deodorant.
we know.
Because it was so good.
It was
Because my
good.
joke was so good.
It was really funny.
She started getting sweaty.
That's how good it was.
You ever laugh so hard you start sweating?
Watch this
Genuinely, if I
podcast.
didn't know you, I would not know what just came out of your mouth. It's ready.
Sometimes I like to talk like that. I don't know what to tell you. It's fun.
Dude, you know who talks like that? Freaking Savannah.
Does she? Hey, you're fiddling.
Sorry, I know. Can you hold it?
Yeah, but just don't bully me for how I hold it.
Sorry, I'm very anxious. Yeah, Savannah, man, I love her so much. I love talking to her, but she mumbles.
She
I'm like, Savannah, what did you say?
mumbles.
And she'll
But-
say it the exact same way she just said it. I was Savannah,
She says,
Savannah,
she
talk.
goes, I just don't know how to. And you're like, what?
Yeah. And then she says it the exact same way. We could
She'll
never
be
have a
like, "But I
podcast
don't
with her
know,
because no one would hear
And
her.
you're like, what? What
It
did you
reminds
just
me of
say?
that girl from Pitch Perfect that just whispers everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love her. I love Pitch Perfect.
We
Yeah.
know.
I am fired up today.
Tell
I'm
me
fired
about
up
it.
She
today.
had a fight.
I do. I already want to get into our topic. We're gonna talk about burnout. It's a great topic
What
to
a
talk about.
great
Let's talk about
emotion.
But it's
to
a
talk
very
about.
it's a very important topic to talk about.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, I've been thinking, this is a side note, but not a side note. I've been thinking about I've been reminding myself, it's work this line. It's work hard, but don't kill yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was gonna post that, but then I was like, oh, I don't want people to think that's not directed at me because it's for me. I'm not trying to tell anybody else. But
Mhm.
burnout is real,
Yeah.
That
y'all.
is so real. So real.
It's a hard one. Like, I've definitely experienced it and come out on the other side. And right now I can feel myself like starting the motions of early burnout.
Me too.
So I'm trying to stop it. But sometimes I feel like you actually have to let it play out a little bit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
I think you have to let yourself feel it so that you can come out on the other side. Because the more you try to combat it, the more you prolong it.
Mhm.
So
I agree. Yeah, and it's I think people, unfortunately, because here's the thing, burnout is not natural. Burnout should not be natural. Unfortunately, in the world that we live in, the way work culture is presented to us as human beings, it is so toxic. And like everyone in America is overworked. Like we don't have work weeks to support us. We have work weeks to support capitalism and America as a whole. And it's never going to benefit us, like the hours and everything like that. But according to what's natural in America, burnout is gonna happen. Like it's just gonna happen. So unfortunately, it is natural now. So at this point, like there's things you can do to combat it before you go into it, but also like just don't feel bad when you go through burnout. Like it's normal to go through phases where you're like, I cannot do my job right now.
yeah, it doesn't mean that your job sucks. It doesn't mean that you
doesn't
hate
mean
your
that
job.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that anything's wrong with you. It just means that at this time in your life, you are overworked and you're overwhelmed. And it could be personal life stuff that's causing you to feel burnout at work as well. So just like for me personally, I just have to remind myself to be present in the moment when I'm not at work.
Yeah.
Or to do little things that make me happy. But then also at work, I have to remind myself to be present in the moment there as well.
Yeah.
So I can decompartmentalize my life.
Yeah.
And that helps so much.
Yeah.
I also pray before work, so
that is smart.
Yeah, it helps.
I will say I had a come to Jesus moment because there's something that I've been facing for a very long time in my life. I won't say exactly what it is because it's quite personal, but I've been trying to get over this hump of something, like over this mountain. And not once have I prayed about it, because why would I do that? That just makes way too much sense. And I remember I was like, okay, like I'm really gonna do it. I'm really gonna fight this. And God was like, well, you know, like if you send me a prayer, like I might be able to help. And I've been praying about it, and it's literally been the easiest thing. So it's crazy. So if you are a believer, just pray about it. Sometimes it is that simple.
Yeah.
But anyway, when it comes to burnout, I think I get burnt out when I feel like my job is taking over my entire life. Like I feel like when it feels like outside of work, I don't have a life. So I have to get into a really good routine outside of work. Like right now I'm working on that. I'm working on getting back into going to the gym before work in the morning. And because here's the thing, a lot of times, especially when I'm in my burnout phase, I will wake up late for work, get to work, get home, lay in bed, and watch TV until midnight and go to sleep.
Yeah,
And
doing
that's
that,
not life.
When you do that, you're literally showing yourself that all you do is eat, sleep, and work.
Yes.
So you have to break it up by doing other things.
And doing things, outside of work that make you happy, even if they're small things. Like go on a walk, go touch grass, like
I went
do
roller
something.
skating the other day.
Yes.
Like in my apartment complex. I was just like, I'm gonna go roller skating. And it was like I felt like I was on vacation.
Yeah.
And all I did was sit on my patio and crochet and then go roller skating.
Exactly. And
like,
it is easier when the weather's nicer.
It is so much easier.
In
We
the
are all
winter,
complicated plants.
In the winter it's a struggle. Shelby, what do you think? You've been a little quiet.
Oh, because you guys have been talking. I was just enjoying it. No, because I think I probably am a little more quiet just because that's what I'm going through right now. So, like when everything that they were talking about, I'm like, yeah, I should be listening to this. I should be listening to this. This is how I am, because I really, really, and I haven't even really like I kind of mentioned it to you guys because I don't really like telling you guys everything that's going on with me, but yeah, I've been having a really, 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 really rough time with like life in general and feeling super, super burnt out about everything. And I really imagine all the time just getting in my car and driving away. But I should probably stop because I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Okay, you don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough because like what you do is pretending like you're okay all the time, and then I have to say the best times I have is like when I am with my clients and I get to just hear about them and hear what their life is, and I just feel like I get to just be an audience member for a second. I'm so thankful for that part of my job because I genuinely don't know what I would do right now because I just feel so like I'm standing in the midst of all this stuff going on and I just have to be every single place, and I just feel like really rough. So I made sure I took off for next month, because next month is going to be horrible, and then month after that too. So I made sure in those 2 months that I am taking a vacation and doing what you guys said.
And
you're being proactive
You're being
about it.
proactive. And also, and I'm saying this because I love you and I'm your friend, and I'm not saying that this was a bad thing, but switch your verbiage, because it's not going to be horrible. It's going to be whatever you make it into being, which I know what you're saying and I know why you're saying that, but it's going to be what you make it. Well, and because you have those little breaks, it's going to be a lot more fantastic than you think it is.
I use that word like very lightly. I know it's not going to be horrible. It's going to be great, and I'm going to make lots of money, and I'm really thankful that I am in those opportunities. I'm just right now, because of how I'm feeling, I just pray to God that I don't feel that way next month.
You're having that preemptive anxiety.
I
get it.
And it's just because it's like a lot, and I feel like I always have to like make sure I bring myself to the table, and I don't want to let anything down, because right now it's like really prime time in your career when you're like young and you're leveling up and you're making really good money, and it's really make or break. Like it's either you burn out and you break, or you burn out and you succeed.
But
you just have to.
I will tell you, like, I went through a pretty massive burnout last year. And that is like, once I started coming out of that, that's when my career, I feel like, actually started to really take off, is getting over that and finding my passion again, and starting to do, the hiring and recruiting team and weddings, and just like doing different things is what helped me, and in turn getting over that hump helped my career. So it's scary when you're in it, but like once you come out and look back at it, you're gonna be like, I did that.
But also, like I said, work hard but don't kill yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of your clients. You're not going to be able to do you're not going to be able to take care of your career.
For sure. And make sure you're doing, like, I think what's helping me, like, for not having a mental breakdown and getting to that point is making sure that, and when I mean mental breakdown, I mean like mental breakdown week where you just like call out and you just can't. I think it's like every time it is my day off, I make sure that I do my painting.
Good.
And I'm doing, like, I think doing the stuff that I did yesterday really helped me, because it was like one thing, I had a whole day where I didn't have to talk about my job.
So
I could just be Shelby. And it was so nice to just be Shelby. And like people wanted to get to know you, and you wanted to talk about things that had nothing to do with like what you do every single day. Is so nice.
That is very
And it was
nice.
so cool, and I just I got to be with family, and it was a beautiful day, and it was like definitely a rejuvenation. So it's so important to do things, like make sure you do things that are before you started doing hair, or before you started doing anything.
Do things that you haven't done yet.
Yeah, try new
Go
things.
hiking.
I'm getting a trampoline.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be so great.
We're putting that up today. I'm so
coming
excited.
over.
I know. Well, we forgot a spring.
That's pretty
That's what I had to stop and get at Lillian's mom's house, because we forgot one of the springs. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need that.
So
That would've
Mario
sucked.
movie, then trampoline at Shelby's.
Sure.
I just, you know what? I'm
We
gonna
gotta
have
help
a
us
bad
put it
day.
up, though.
I'm gonna have a bad day at work and just like show up at your house and just.
That's literally what we were talking about.
I said, put on aggressive music. I won't be out there with you, and you can just jump and scream and kick.
Okay,
and like just enjoy.
I stand by this. We still need to go to a rage room.
I agree.
I'm so
stabbed
sorry.
your cane.
Dude, we did.
It felt
Oh my
so
god,
good.
and that's what made me think. I'm like, dude, if this was a baseball bat, I would feel like euphoric right now. Like we were stabbing my canes,
She was talking.
to-go
I was like,
food
I wanna
container,
stab this
and I was
so
like,
bad.
let's do it. And
I
we
wanna
sat
stab
there
it.
and we were like, bah, bah,
You know
bah,
what?
bah, bah.
Let's find a rage room close by and freaking go.
No, let's do it, because I really, 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 I don't want to. I think I actually need to.
I think we all need to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that'd be
Google that
fun.
really fast.
Go for it. But yeah, I
Yeah.
burnout is real.
Yeah. And
And
you
it's
see,
rough.
like, people don't know when people are going through
No,
it.
you
Like,
don't.
you would have known if
Mhm.
I didn't, like, just get vulnerable and talk about it. You don't really, like, realize you're going through the burnout until you're laying in bed and you're like,
And
I
you're
need
like,
to be
oh,
at work
crap,
in 10 minutes.
I'm burned out.
So there's a mobile one. We can have it rented and brought to the salon. We can all just go ham.
Okay, but I only want us to do it.
Yeah, I was
know,
about to say,
same.
I really just
Well, then we're gonna have
talking
to go to
about
Tennessee.
burning out. Can we do it outside?
What if we just
Literally.
go to Goodwill, buy a bunch of vases, put them in your garage, just
Yeah,
go
you could.
ham, and
But
we'll
then
clean
who
it up.
has to clean that up?
LaShawn. It's not my fault.
Not poor LaShawn. You want to talk about somebody going through burnout? That guy right there.
And he's a hard worker too. He probably needs to go to the rage room
I
as
mean,
well.
yeah.
He needs to go to the rage room more than any of us.
That's
He
probably
should have
true.
been at 6 years old in South Africa. He needed one.
When you guys were kids, would you build things with Legos and then immediately destroy it?
Absolutely, it was the best part. Make it so tall.
I
that-
have-
love you.
Um,
We're the same. You
No,
get,
I-
you get me.
I would, but I would get too committed to the process, and then when I was done with it, if it broke, I think it's like I would break. You know, like
Damn.
I was that kid that I like everything had to be perfect.
That sounds stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does sound really stressful. I could just imagine Brittany like as a young kid, and people would come over to her room. She's like, "Don't touch anything."
Dude, I was so
No,
destructive.
My room was like a pile of trash. My room. I hope you guys know before you came, like even before you got
Oh,
here,
I'm aware.
it was. I had clothes everywhere all over my room. I
I
shoved everything in the
assumed-
closet. Like I'm a messy person,
Hot
Well,
girls are messy.
It had to have been
and I was a
that
messy
because
kid.
you warned us about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like typically your room is like, it's not like the cleanest of clean, but like, and you
No.
don't normally say anything. So the fact that you said something, that's how you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was messy.
Yeah, that's like when you guys are like, "Oh yeah, we go over." No, I had to clean. It's because it's like literally a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine like chaotic, but like in a whole house.
Girl, I got like four loads of laundry on my living room couch right now,
yeah.
and I just kept I keep picking through it and then just leaving it.
No,
there.
do you know that pile that you see over there?
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I've just been grabbing dirty clothes out of that for like a week.
Oh, I'm not judging you.
Oh, I don't judge you. Sometimes I have to get bras. Man, where do the bras go? Can we talk about
Why
that?
are bras $50? Let's talk about
Where
that.
do the bras
I
go?
don't wear
I lose my
bras.
bras all the time.
I
I
only have
don't know
like
what to
3.
tell you.
I have like 3 or 4 bras.
I mean, lately I haven't
I
been wearing
own
bras because I can't
one
find my
bra.
bra.
I own one bra, and
wearing?
I'm
Is it
not
that
wearing a
cheetah
bra.
one that you were just wearing?
No, the one that I
Polka
thought was
dots.
a bathing suit. That's your
Polka
one
dots.
bra?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
All right.
Otherwise, I
wild.
don't wear them.
Yeah.
I love not wearing them.
Me too.
It is nice.
Boob jail.
Except now we kind of
Boob
have
jail.
to because they put that on our dress code.
Well, guess what?
I will
Buy me a
always-
bra.
I'm
then.
sorry.
She
I'll
put it in
always wear a
parentheses.
bra at work.
Undergarments are a requirement. I was like,
See,
oh.
I heard that as underwear.
I'm sorry, but why aren't the men wearing bras then?
It's funny.
Yeah, if I can see Cody's nipples, then I can see my nipples. I
Yep.
don't give a fuck. I'm
And if
so sorry.
He doesn't have to wear makeup. I don't either. I'm sorry.
No, exactly. But also, like, my boobs are just the same size as his are. So, like, why do I have to wear a bra?
I know.
so true.
I agree fully. Why are we so scared of little nipples peeking
What's
through
wrong
our
with
shirts?
nipples?
What's
What is
wrong
wrong
with
with
nipples?
nipples?
What is wrong with
Literally.
them?
And it's because all you creeps out there are freaking sexualizing them. And it's your fault, not
What's
mine.
wrong with this, huh?
There's a lot wrong with that.
Why would you do
I'll
that?
clean it.
You have to do what like parents do when the kids drop it and just like put it in your mouth and then put it back in the kid's mouth. That's what parents do. They're
They
crazy.
do, yeah.
At some
Or
point,
they
when
just
you
put them
have
back in their
kids,
mouth
you
and
just
like,
don't
it's
give
good
a
for
shit.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure.
good
It is
for
good
them.
for them. They
Yeah.
need to be around bacteria.
Yeah, I like ate dirt as a kid and I never get sick.
Did you really?
I
You
almost
get
died.
sick all the time.
No, I don't, okay? Yeah, I feel like that was a good episode too.
That was a good episode. Let's go watch Mario.
Burning
I was
up
pretty
with you,
passionate.
baby.
But just
Yeah.
remember, for real, burnout is a
Burn,
thing.
burn,
If you
burn.
feel burnt out, it's okay to feel burnt out. Do something for you. Let somebody know because it can probably help you like be pulled out of it. Take
Mhm.
time for yourself and just make
Make time for yourself.
It's
for
okay to be
yourself.
burnt out. Have a good cry in a bathtub with your favorite song,
Also,
and you'll feel much better.
It's okay to take mental health days sometimes.
yes, sometimes.
It's allowed. Not all the time.
Don't milk
don't
it.
be weird.
No.
But like sometimes it's okay.
I mean, don't be
I
lazy.
think my dad's home.
You know.
Hi Jay. I wonder what his smart belt's doing.
Yes, that is him. Because I heard a woman's voice and I was like,
I know,
who's
I
in my
know.
house?
A little freaked out.
Okay, well, that's perfect timing, honestly. So we are going to wrap it up. But thank you so much for watching. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Here's the Deal Pod, and you can connect with our personal Instagrams through our link tree on there. If you have any suggestions, anything you want us to talk about, something you want us to wear, not weird
Don't
like
tell
that.
me
I
what
was
to
thinking
wear.
like costumes and stuff. It could be fun. It could be fun. We'll come at you with mustaches next time. Can we actually do that?
I'm
Yes.
gonna make a fake YouTube profile and I'm gonna put "You must wear mustache."
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And then we'll do it.
And a top hat.
Love you. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Here's the deal.